Welcome to Bloom Orthodontics. And congratulations on your new braces. You're on your way to having that beautiful, healthy smile that you've always wanted. But in order to get there, we need your help in following a few simple instructions. Good luck, and we know you'll do great. Now let's get started. So now that your braces are on, let's review your home care kit, which includes a few things to help you take care of your braces. There's a toothbrush, floss and floss threaders, a proxy brush, wax, a food list, and a hygiene guide card. Okay, now down to business. And let's start with how to brush your teeth with braces. You'll move your toothbrush in a circular motion and turn it in 3 different positions: the top of the braces, the bottom of the braces, and the front of the braces, spending at least 30 seconds in each position. So start with the top of the braces and brush down on the top of the braces with just enough pressure on the brush to get the tips of the bristles under the wire. Brush from one side to the other several times and then move on to the next angle. Next, brush up underneath the braces, again putting just enough pressure on the brush to get the tips of the bristles under the wire. Brush from one side to the other several times before you move on to the next angle. And lastly, brush directly on top of the braces and wire, repeating this same motion several times. Remember to gently brush the gum line too. That's where your teeth and gums meet. And doing that will help keep those gums from getting swollen during treatment. And don't forget to brush your chewing surfaces and the back of your teeth. You'll need to brush for at least 2 to 3 minutes each time in order to make sure that every surface is clean. And you need to brush your teeth at least 3 times a day or after every meal. Okay, let's go over how to floss with your braces. You're actually going to need to thread the floss under the arch wire. So to help you do that, you can use what's called a floss threader. Start with about 18 inches of floss and pull 3 to 5 inches of the floss through the loop at the end of the threader. Now thread the floss threader under the arch wire and gently go between your teeth, hugging the sides of each tooth. Then just remove the floss and keep going around in between every tooth. Next, let's talk about your proxy brush. You can use it between the arch wire and the braces to help loosen food particles, remove plaque, and stimulate your gums. To use it, just push the brush gently under the arch wire between the brackets. Now, if it's hard to push the brush into an area, don't try to force it, because you might accidentally break a bracket. So only use it in those areas where you can be sure to use it gently. And remember, it's important that you visit your dentist 3 times a year while you're in braces, or every 4 months. This will help make sure that you haven't missed any spots and that your teeth stay healthy during your treatment. Okay, now let's talk about wax. As you're getting used to your braces, you might feel some sore spots on the inside of your cheeks and lips. And if you do, you can use orthodontic wax to cover the area that's bothering you. Just pinch off a small piece of wax and soften it by rolling it between your fingers. Then just place the wax over the spot that's bothering you. Just remember to take the wax out before you eat or brush your teeth. But if you don't and you accidentally swallow some, don't worry about it. It's not harmful to you. As a normal part of your orthodontic treatment, you might also experience a dull, achy sensation after getting your braces on, and maybe after each adjustment appointment too. If that happens, you can just take Motrin or Tylenol or whatever you normally take for a headache or muscle aches, and you should be fine. If you have any soreness from your braces rubbing on the inside of your cheeks, you can use the wax, but you can also use a warm saltwater rinse to help. Just dissolve 2 tablespoons of salt in a cup of warm water and swish. And you can also use Orajel to rub on that sore spot, and that'll give you some relief while you're getting used to your new braces. Okay, so accidents can and do happen. If at any time you happen to break a bracket, band, or wire, be sure to save any brackets and bring them into your next appointment. But be sure to call the office the next working day to schedule an appointment first before just coming in, so we'll know to expect you. Okay, lastly, we need to talk about all the things you can't eat while you're in braces. It's sad, we know, but eating the wrong kinds of foods can damage your braces. We ask you to avoid any hard, crunchy foods. Things like hard nuts, pretzels, Jolly Ranchers, meat on bones, and chewing ice or any foods like these. Another good tip is to be sure you cut up your fruits and veggies into bite-sized pieces and just put them in your mouth instead of biting into them. We also want you to avoid sticky, chewy foods like caramels, taffy, Skittles, Starbursts, gummy bears, and of course gum or any foods like these. As mentioned, these types of foods can and will damage or break your braces, which can add time to your treatment, meaning you could end up having your braces on longer than estimated. But the good news is there are a lot of great treats that are okay to eat during your orthodontic treatment. Softer foods like plain chocolate bars, Reese's Cups, Hershey's Kisses, cakes, pies, and soft cookies, as well as any other foods like these. Just remember, a lot of these treats are really high in sugar, so you need to brush really well after you eat them. So there you go. That's it. Everything you'll need to help you through this exciting journey of orthodontics. Congratulations again. We know you'll do a great job. And feel free to give us a shout anytime if you have any questions or concerns. Thanks so much for choosing Bloom Orthodontics. And we look forward to seeing you at your next appointment. Take care.